boy, if that is a taste of what you're going to get at the St. Joe's Women's Centre Gala, the Roaring Twenties are back, and it's going to be a fantastic night. Here to tell us about it is Martha from St. Joe's and Dr. Sue Abu Hakima, who is one of the female founders, and from Amica Mobile. Welcome to the show.
How you doing?
So, St. Joe's, it's always such a great event, and you guys put your heart and soul into putting this gala on. I've been a couple of times, and you always have really amazing themes. So why the Roaring Twenties?
Just thought this year we'd try something different. We've done the fashion shows before, so the committee came together and thought, okay, let's do the Roaring 20 theme, and it's going to be a great evening. So
yeah, so
we're very excited.
Do people come in costume? Is
So
that
they
the
can
idea?
come in costume,
Oh,
yes.
how fun!
Yes, there's a few of us that will be there in different costumes. So yeah,
so we're
to get in with theme with the
And so you're going to have, you know, your Great Gatsbys and your flappers and all that sort of thing. So what are people going to be able to do at the event?
Well, when you come into the event, it's going to be all kinds of hors d'oeuvres. There'll be a signature drink, and then there's some tables for gambling. You buy chips with play money, and then you can cash those chips in after if you're a winner, and I hope everybody will be. And then you can put your raffle ticket into a draw for different prizes, so whatever you would like. Something like a silent auction. Instead of bidding, you put tickets in.
Yeah, I've seen those before, and they're really effective, too.
Yeah, it's quite exciting because sometimes when I've gone to those kinds of events, I put all my tickets in one basket.
I always pick the basket.
And I have one.
I always pick the basket that's got the least amount of tickets, so that my, you know, and obviously, so that's a little bit of a cheat, but whatever. So this is going to be, how many years have you been doing this gala now?
Oh, goodness. It's about 8-9 years now.
And this is 100% in support of your programs.
I have all the programs that we offer at St. Joe's Women's Centre, so it helps with that. We're a recipient of Bon Appetit Ottawa, and that money that we get is about $6,000 to $8,000. And unfortunately, Bon Appetit it's not having their event this year, so we need to raise other monies because that money sends our kids to camp. And also our corporation owns Wapu's Family Farm out behind the Ottawa Airport, so we send moms and kids to camp during the summer, at Easter, in the fall, and at Christmas. So it's a holiday place for families to get away from the elements that they live in every day, and they love it. So.
Oh, it's so great, and you know, it's for them.
It's for them,
right? It's not like there's you know, this is specifically for your clients.
And just Julie, to see, you know, kids come back, or a family that's been out to Wapu's, just talk and talk about the experience they had. They're not playing outside, you know, and the gravel or something, if there's no grass in the area. So yeah, it's great, you know.
Oh, now Sue, we were talking before the show about how impressed you are with St. Joe's and the programs, and you are one of the female founders of fundraising. So can you give us a bit of a snapshot of that?
I'm actually a tech CEO, so this is a very different world for me. Certainly the way I came to St. Joe's about 3 or 4 years ago is I was invited to the gala dinner by one of their committee members, and there were about 10 women executives from Ottawa, and there's a number of women executives in Ottawa that are founders of tech businesses and human resources businesses, finance businesses, and so on. And so when Marcia asked us to support this, we thought, well, why not? So we've put a big sponsorship on. And now this is the second time, actually, the female founders have supported it, because I think it's a really good example to this group that there's a lot of other things you can get out of whatever difficult situations you're in, and then move out to doing all sorts of things. And for us, the community spirit, we've been so blessed as female founders with the community helping us. It's time to give back. So this is why we do it. And so we've helped them with their backpack program, which was more challenging than we thought it would be, but it was great. And certainly these fundraisers. So there'll be a few flappers from our group there too.
Right. Yeah. So you've been to the center yourself.
Oh, absolutely.
How would you describe how it changes lives or improves lives? What have you seen?
My first experience with the center for me was incredibly touching. I walked in and I saw women from every single background, you know, cultural background, Caucasian, Middle Eastern, Asian, Black, whatever. I saw grandmothers, I saw mothers, I saw grandchildren, little ones, all over the center. And so for me, these people are in a difficult situation. And what I love about St. Joe's and the passion of St. Joe's is that day after day they're helping these women. They're a place for them to go to talk to other people as they get back on their feet. And we've seen some real success stories come out.
Yeah.
And to me, like, you know, the whole violence against women thing is so big in this country that we really shouldn't just hide it under the rug. And your center does such positive, incredible stuff. And it touches every single echelon, like CEOs all the way to people that work in you know, in the farmland in Canada.
Well, and you never know when life's trickery is going to turn on you, and you're going to be in need. So, Marcia, what are some of the, you know, Sue was talking to us about seeing the difference. Like, what's a couple of the programs, just quickly, that...
Well, we have one program called New Beginnings, and it runs yearly, and it's about self-esteem, self-awareness, and it's a very popular program, and the women really get a lot out of it, and they quite enjoy it. And so that's going to start up again in the fall. They also have Zumba classes that are for free, and that's a volunteer that comes in. And so we're looking at some other new programs. We have an Aboriginal girl that comes in and does Aboriginal crafts.
Great.
And we just made a partnership, one of my staff, with AIDS Committee of Ottawa, so to educate the women about HIV and AIDS. So education is very important.
So just working right across the spectrum of need.
And I had one of the girls that hadn't been in for quite a few years came in today to chat with me.
Awesome.
Her brother bought her a laptop, but she doesn't know how to close it. When she's in a file, she doesn't know how to close it.
So you're going to help her with that.
One of our students.
Just quickly before we go, people can get tickets at the St. Joe's Women's Center.org. And they are going to be available right up until May 4th?
May 4th is the event,
Awesome. Thank you so much for being on the show. I think Jim's going to twinkle the ivories again.